Wonderful. I just wanted to thank Kay and Melissa and Lisa again for your incredible presentations today. I didn't get a chance, I don't think, Melissa, to introduce you during the introduction, but feel free if you want to just introduce yourself during the Q&A session. So, folks, if you have any questions for Kay, Melissa, or Lisa, please put them in the Q&A function. We do have some questions that I will ask our panelists. So the first. So the first question is the document to engage unhoused folks available online?
Yes, it's available at the Greater Victoria Coalition to End Homelessness's website under resources.
Great. So the second question is from Cheryl Cooper. And Cheryl says, hi, Kay and team. Thank you for the presentation. You indicated that you were on the community action team. Who is on your team and how did you manage your way onto the team? Were you approached or did you apply? I am the recruitment and subcommittee for a team called the Homelessness Strategic Initiative Committee, which is a community advisory board. We are looking for recruiting a person with lived experience or living experience to join the committee, and I'm seeking ways and methods to recruit.
I'm no longer a member of the community action team, but it was upper level people. It was a high arching table of representatives from Island Health, Mental Health and Addictions, BC Housing. We had representatives from Solid and AVI, and I was approached by one of the members, Mary Morrison, and she asked me if I wanted to be part of the team.
Great, thank you. We have another question from Lacey Warren, again addressing the face-to-face program. If you could suggest one thing to get the program off the ground, what would it be? And what would your suggestion be? And what type of community partners would you get involved?
If that's okay, I can answer that. Yeah, one of the things that we stress the most is team strength. And, when recruiting, you always make sure you have people who have lived experience. And who do you get involved? Anybody that has lived experience, anybody who's willing to share and tell their story. We like to branch out and talk to the police and the nurses in our community to get their feedback. So it really depends on what kind of data you're looking for. But yeah, definitely building a strong team of lived experience is probably the most important part.
Great, thank you so much. Lorraine asks, can you please spell the name of the graffiti artist mentioned in, Lisa, I think that's your presentation.
Yeah, which one? Was it the last one or the first one?
That's a good question. I'll probably wait for Lorraine to make a comment or put it in the Q&A, Lorraine, if you can indicate.
So I can say the first image was signed S. Cameron, and that's just a local, that individual does murals all over the city. And then the last one was done by Banksy, and that can just be Googled. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Natalie Ross says, has people with lived and living experience of homelessness been engaged on board committees?
Sorry,
Yes.
who is that question addressed to?
Yeah, I think it might be Lisa's program.
Can you repeat the question, please? Sorry.
Has people with lived and living experience of homelessness been engaged on board committees?
Oh, in terms of our organization, the Greater Victoria Coalition to End Homelessness,
Probably
has two core coalition board members with lived experience. There's 2 seats reserved for that. Yeah.
That's great. Wonderful. Well, I don't see any other questions in the chat. I'll give people a couple of minutes. I wanted to thank you both again. Incredible work that you're doing out there in Greater Victoria, and I just wanted to also thank you for honoring your time and your commitment as people with lived experience of homelessness to this work. It's funny, I find that so many people who work in this field are folks who are generously giving back just based on their passion and their emotional ties and experiences. So I'm grateful for all the work that you're doing out there in Vancouver, and I'm grateful to all lived experts who are working to end homelessness in their own community. Lots of thank yous are coming through on the chat as well. Ladies, do you have any final comments or anything sort of that you want to reflect on since the floor is yours?
Would you like to go first, Lisa?
No, go ahead.
Okay, my final thought would be is hoping that if someone does hope to start a project like this in their community, that they do so with an open heart as well. That was one of the biggest parts. And yeah, we found it actually changed the relationship between the people that we work with and the people that work for them. And it's become a mutual safe working ground. So I hope someone out there can start it in their own community.
And I am more than happy to discuss how to start a face-to-face with stigma in your own community. So please feel free to reach out to me.
Excellent. Melissa, did you want to put maybe in the chat your contact information? We can find your information about your programs on your website, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Lisa, anything else before?
I just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time to show up and participate in this event. It's definitely not the same as it usually is in person, and I'm noting that feeling right now, but I know that everyone's really busy, and like Tim was saying at the beginning, we're overworked and the burnout rate is high with things that we're experiencing because of this. So what I experienced by putting this presentation together was the opportunity to take some reflection time on the positive and changed work that has been done in our community despite the pandemic. So I think it's important that we all just take a step back every once in a while and just think about and reflect on the change that is happening in a positive way.
I'll have to do it after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very well said. And again, my blessings to you lovely women here
Thank you.
on the panel. And, thanks again to everybody who joined us today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your conference. And again, to get more information on the programs that our panelists talked about today, please go to the website, the Greater Victoria Coalition on Ending Homelessness. And everyone, enjoy your conference, enjoy the plenary and our keynote speaker that's coming up today. And I hope to see you at our other lived experience session this afternoon and 2 of them tomorrow. Blessings to everybody. Until we see each other again soon, enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.